fresh off my win in the $530 bounty builder, we are going for it all once again. If you haven't seen the $530 bounty builder win yet, you can watch it all right here. As for today's episode, can lightning strike twice? Can I lift 2 trophies back to back? This time, we're making a run at the 215 Battle Royale PKO. Can I win it all again? Just the aces for me, huh? Oh, we love it. Any slow players? Probably. I probably want to call a lot of hands here when I cover for the bounty, so I don't think I want to 4-bet top. Like, maybe we just 4-bet jacks, queens. And I think, like I said, I call this pretty wide. Okay. That's not on, is it? That's not on at all. Sending it. Can we get my bounty or what? We got called by ace deuce up here. Oh, no! So what the f*** is going on in this 215? We're back in the 215 Battle Royale. Shaking my darned head. Umvelt's an aggressive gamer. We do have a lot of kings here, though, so we want to be careful. Why do we want to be careful? I think we just want to be careful we're not calling down all of our kings. We're not just calling down everything we have from the king department. We also have 10x diamonds as well now. The 9 might be particularly mediocre because they might barrel some like Jack 9, 8, 9 on the turn, and they might follow through with this as their bluff, you know? But it is Umvelt. Umvelt 9000. He's better than Umvelt 900. Kind of aggressive pre, but kind of does have it a lot at showdown. The 9 is a bit bad. And we do have 10x. But the thing is with this sizing, it's a weird spot to be polarized because I can have a 10 and they don't really have a 10. You know? What they're saying to me is that they have pocket 7s, pocket 3s, maybe pocket aces. But like if I have 10x of diamonds, I don't think they barrel this, right? So I might just have to call versus this pot. Like, do they really pot ace king on a repeat 10? I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they do. Obviously, this hand makes some sense, but I don't know. Tough spot against Umvelt. Paying it off, apparently. We're just paying it off. Pay that man his money. I was going to say dump some chips in, but oh, goodness. And now we have to continue, and maybe we improve on the river. I have! Seems like a card they'll be all in on, doesn't it? Don't have a boat. I got a deuce, that's good. Like having a deuce. You hate to see the check behind, don't you? King 7 of diamonds. Their flush draw break, the mine got there. Wonderful stuff. I'm going for it again. 215, Battle Royale. This would be a real spin back in, wouldn't it? Nice. We're in for 2 bullets, but start with 10k, up to 12.5. Alright, what does love gets my stack? What does love gets all of my chips? Winner! Winner. This was check back. Small bet turn. I actually feel like maybe versus small bet turn, check back flop, there's some raising with this combination. Man, I mean, I feel like the only way I'm really getting screwed here is by pocket jacks. This honestly feels like King 10 value betting a lot, or Ace 10 value betting a lot, or just 10x in general, pocket jacks. I don't feel like there's much check back 3 ways. Oh wait, they were out of position, right? Oh, actually the button was here 3 ways. Okay, this is a little different. I take everything back. I think I still call, but I take everything back. They're gonna have like queen jack and shit. I still think my hand is like quite a printy call. But I take back what I said about wanting to raise. I don't want to raise. Don't really give a shit over here because we got straight draws, flush draws. Blind v blind, we limp, they raise, we call. We're going to check raise flops, put all the chips in if we can. And they've got a set, which is pretty bad. But we're just going to get there for $50. And a lot of chips in the 215 Battle Royale. Second bullet, very nice. I'm all in, baby. 43%. Where's my number? It's going down. We'll see about that, won't we? We'll see about that, Mr. Pie. Up the Pie Face. 37 months. All hail Lord Spragg. What a heater we're on, Pie Face. Pie Face is convinced I'm running really well. I'm coming for a booty. I'm ahead. Give me that booty. Booty. Pie, look how bad I run. Look, runner. Perfect. Jack 10 wins. Unbelievable for 20k in a bounty, Pie. I know, mate. It's sick, isn't it? When will it end? When will it end? I'm bounty hunting. They've shoved Jack 8 whilst covered. It's ambitious. Bruh. They've won. They've backdoored me. This is a very, very aggressive punt with Jack 8 offsuit when covered. Unfortunately, we can't hold with A7 for the bounty. They jam, I call. $100 bounty, big part. They called on the turn. I think they have queens, kings, jacks a lot. Maybe some ace-x. I'm definitely jamming 2 pair here in the 215. Kings with a diamond. Queens with a diamond. I'm keen to get paid here by kings or queens with a diamond. I feel like that's what they've got a lot. Beautiful. And there it is. Kings with the diamond. Big pot for us in the 215. And 6 of 19, 6 away from the money. Playing a lot of raises here. Raise start, obviously, pre-flop call. Start with a check on the low connected board. Although we do raise a lot, so we still have some reasonable coverage around here. I think this feels like a hand that's average to bet, I suppose. Of course, we're not going to fold with the spade. King of spades. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'm one of these guys who just keeps putting chips in the middle until eventually the deck gives me the nuts, apparently. We do make the nut flush. Check at the river. Beat the queen. 7. They had top pair on the flop. Man, in the 215 on the stone bubble, this is a fucked up hand. They check raise a flop, I float. Turn goes check, check. They check jam river. I mean, show me deuces. Show me king 7. What? I guess they were just bluffing, weren't they? Bluffing on the flop. Gave up. Started bluffing on the river. I made the nut flush. I'm first of 14. Show me a boat. Bubble me. I dare you. They did not have a boat. 1 of 13. $200 in bounties. In the money. This is your final table. We'll throw up some payouts for you. A reminder that this is a bounty builder tournament. This is a PKO, so the payouts are exclusive of bounties. That is to say, you're going to win what we see in the screen plus anything we might have for knocking people out. That number currently stands at $300 in bounties in the 215 and chip lead in the final table. I simply have 10s on the final table. I'm going to flat pretty much everything. When Umvelt's one of the only people who covers me and they're opening an early position, and I have a decent bounty on my head. Umvelt's so aggro. My head is telling me to flat. My heart is telling me I just don't give a damn. Very top-heavy structures, the Battle Royales, the PKOs, the PSKOs, the Bounty Builders, whatever you want to call them. Very top-heavy structures. Umvelt is someone who could 3-bet bluff the flop. So my intention is to raise... Here's the thing. My intention was to raise because I can potentially induce nonsense from Umvelt because he's like one of the most post-flop aggro players in the world. But sometimes he just also gets dealt jacks, queens, kings, or aces, right? And now what? We're so deep. It's 3-bet. I regret everything. But do I? Call and every turn's shit. Good luck, bro. It's such a non-bluffed turn. 3-bet the flop. If anyone in the world can show up with some nonsense here, it's Umvelt. But I'm scared. But good luck. Good luck. What a pop. It's thin, isn't it? It's thin. In fairness, that is a full house. It's thin. Had me shatting my pants with 10s, but like I say, I'm raising with the intention of just rolling it. By the way, that's a 158 big blind pot on the FT, whilst people are sat here with like 19 bigs. This tournament is moving thick and fast. I don't have a hand of the day for you, but if you like short form, thick and fast content, boy, do I have the channel for you. You are already here. You've already subscribed to Spraggy. Thank you very much. Did you know we have a second channel just launched? It's called Spraggy Shorts. You can click it right here. Make sure you're subscribed for a little daily dose of Spraggy entertainment. On with the show. All right. I mean, look at my stack, man. Alex Shepler has 80 big blinds too, but fuck, you know. Back to the final table. What we got? King and a queen of diamonds. Invest, shall we? Umvelt's spinning back in. Umvelt's having a little spin back in. This is the biggest bounty. Umvelt wants the bounty. I want them both. $600 in bounties. Call any. Look at the prize pool. 1.6k for the win. And if both of these guys are all in, we get $600. This is like fucking 5th place money just by knocking them out. And I got king, queen suited for a maximum of 17 blinds. Fucking good luck, chaps. Ace, 8, and deuces. I'll take a diamond. Umvelt scoops it all. He's back, baby. He may have tried very aggressively to lose the tournament, but he's back with a bounty and 123k. Sad one to lose. Lots of money in the bounties there. Very sad one to break. $175 bounty here. We're priced in 18,000 chips. A simple 8. That's more like it. That's better. Definitely priced in for the bounty. Sad to see us dominated. Love to see us get there. And we'll certainly take that 8 on the turn, won't we? We love that 8 on the turn. I'm not going to fold. Man, Umvelt. Problem is, you might think, wow, well, Umvelt barrels at like, Umvelt bets a lot and bluffs a lot. We call the flop. I got ace, I'm not going anywhere yet. But actually, it's going to be worse against Umvelt, right? Like, this is going to be way better to check call against someone who's just going to give up the turn and give up the river. But typically, obviously, Umvelt's done that now, but typically, Umvelt's not going to do that. So actually, it's going to be much harder for us to realize and get to showdown with ace 9 than it would be against most. So actually, the fact that Umvelt's very wide here on the flop is probably bad for us when we have like these kind of optimistic out of position floats. And we're down to 6. Trim these payouts up. That's $435 plus our bounties. And we're not going anywhere with this one. And I think a bit thin to block. Ace deuce is good. It's funny as well because on this FT, Alex Scheppel is a crazy aggressive player. Like, real aggressive player. And usually investing. But has been relatively quiet just because kind of has this stack that's covered by me. And then, you know, Umvelt's just been attack. It's quite rare we have Alex Scheppel here. And he's like, you know, the calmer of the two. It's a great river card. Obviously, we had a lot of good river cards. We had a deuce, we had a 4, we had a diamond, we have a 5. Decent amount of the deck to have. Versus the block I'm going to raise. Again, my opponent has way more 5s here in theory than I do. My aces and my kings and my ace king and my ace x probably just, for the most part, barrel the turn for value. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Scheppel finds a 3-bet bluff all in at the river. Just because, like, they have deuce 4, I don't. They have more 5x. They might think I'm just trying to get them off a chop. It's a real shame because I have such an incredible hand to face that bet 3-bet bluff. Blocking the wheel, having the trips, you know, in a spot where I'm really not going to have this sort of hand very often. Unfortunately, they just small bet fold. Alex Scheppel down to 6k and we're raising king 8 suited. Doesn't give me a shot at the bounty. Zio Toto just won with ace jack against king jack. Alex Scheppel's bounty is still looking around over here. We are going to play calls and not folds. Okay, we're calling. We're going to call very, very wide here. They're going to come wide for the bounty. Like, our hand just is definitely calling this. If this player comes in, I probably fold. But I think king queen is going to be good enough. There's enough pairs. We're live enough. There's $400 overlay in bounties. Very interesting spot if this person goes all in now. But I think fold. Even though the chips is like, if you win this pot, you win the tournament kind of thing. And we're, you know, immediately playing for like $600 in bounties. Okay, now it's a snap. Ace 5, ace deuce. That's a great start. That's a fucking unbelievable run out. Double knockout in the FT. Obviously, Umvelt's bounty here is quite a large part of the prize pool, $448. So, like, maintaining our stack so that we cover this for $500, because this is more than the pay. Like, this is basically a pay jump from 3rd to 2nd, right? Quite interesting if Umvelt jams, right? Because at the moment, it's kind of good for me to be able to raise a lot of hands with these two, and Umvelt's shorter for the pay jump a little bit. It's not so relevant here, like, in a PKO, but giving him an unnecessary double up with just, like, trying to punt and queen 5 and putting him back up to 100k and creating parity, like, maybe it's fine, I still cover. We're off to a flop. I call all in, I guess. $112.50 bounty. That's a ladder to 3rd place. If you're going to ISO 6-2 soft suit, make sure this is the run out. That is my advice to you in this event. So now the pay jump is, what, $600? I will call all in, of course. 11 blinds. $448 bounty.
Nope.
Easiest jam of my life. Flipping for a $448 bounty. That is a 6. That is quads. Oh my god, this tournament's in god mode. GG's to Umvelt. Plays with a lot of heart. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Alright, we're heads up. 1.6k plus 1.4. We got 3k locked up. And we are going to be 3-betting the first hand. And if they want to dance, they can dance. Turn's a bit miserable. Definitely means we have to rely more on them having just some like pure bluff. Obviously the run out's pretty sad. Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, like I say. I mean, I think check min raising with the open ender here is a bit like leave it anyway, but once the turn is a 7, we really have to rely on them having a really much wider bluff, which I'm not sure is something that they'll be doing, to be honest. Guess I have to check a king. Win a lot, I think, though. Just the nuts. Just the nuts. I got 2 pair. We win the tournament here. First place Number 1, Battle Royale, 215. Boom. First place for 3,284.37 plus 1,617.52 is $4,902. $4,902 for a first place finish in the 215 Battle Royale. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, isn't it? I'm feeling 10 feet tall. I'm unstoppable. I'm a champion. Back to back, 2 big wins during WCOOP. But the fun does not stop there. We won this tournament for $4,902, but on this very Wednesday, we had a few other runs in some tournaments. We're going to save a WCOOP total update for you because the next episode, bounties are coming thick and fast. We'll see you in the next one.